Hello everybody, this is Eric here with the GremCraft FTB server. We're now on episode 6. Episode 4 ended up being a two-parter. By the time I got done recording, realized we had been in about 40-45 minutes and seemed a hair long, so we split that up. Today, as we talked about at the end of the last episode, we're looking at some Buildcraft. In some other news, can't tell right now because it's daytime. I don't see anything on my minimap. Oh, there's one. There's a zombie on my minimap. Mob spawning is fixed thanks to the magic of MC Edit. Went in, deleted all entities. Now that I've gotten rid of all the rogue chunk loaders, and we have mobs again. This is good. This is bad because, frankly, I haven't lit down here very well, so we're gonna have to be ready for anything. A fun tip is a chainsaw acts as a weapon, so we may be needing it. That being said, actually I think I'm okay, because this isn't open any longer. Put some more light in there. Here is my area of concern, but I've got pretty good torch action going on there. We should be good. So, here, as we saw earlier, we still have our generator going, we have our extractor, didn't have quite enough power to get us all that rubber. First thing is I am going to make some torches. Oh, I think I already had some. Oh well, better see. Sorry. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to start a Buildcraft room. Got computer craft there. Here, we're going to do Buildcraft. 5, 6 maybe? 7. So some steps back up in there. So where I work, live in Pittsburgh. It's been pretty hot summer. We're now in the 90s and the humidity is frankly just completely out of control. We just got an air conditioner installed in our dining room, and I've set up a lounge-like space for people. And it's actually a little frustrating when the air conditioner in the dining room works better than the air conditioning in my office. I'm getting home from work sweaty. AC just can't keep up with the heat of the day, so it gets down to where it's supposed to be on thermostat, which is about 70 during the night. But then when we get to work, and it slowly creeps up all day. When I left yesterday, it was 80 in the offices, which is admittedly better than 95 with full humidity. Don't get me wrong there, but no, it's not a pigman. That must just be a good old-fashioned pig. Yeah, you can be a big pig too. Oi. So let's see. There, 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 there. Got one more row here. Make some cobblestone stairs. So, been pretty toasty at work, which can get frustrating, but I'm surviving it. Been playing 1.6 on our vanilla server. Definitely nice. Getting back used to like all the cool things you can do with the shift key and making stuff on the crafting benches. And tell you what, sometimes going back to 1.4 is kind of annoying. So Buildcraft uses an entirely different power generation system than industrial craft. And that's a real easy thing to get confused on in Feed the Beast, is what power system am I using? Industrial craft machines use EU, which is made through generators, whereas Buildcraft machines use a different type of power called MJ. So if it's an engine, it requires MJ. If it's a Buildcraft machine, it's going to require MJ as well. So we're going to build our first Buildcraft engine, and that's going to be the redstone engine. So let's take a look at that. So redstone engine, redstone engine requires 3 pieces of wood, a piece of glass, a piston, and 2 wooden gears. So let's start with the wooden gears. Those are going to require sticks. How am I doing in the wood department? Good. So a wooden gear is 4 sticks. So it's 4, 8. Make gears just like that. Now if I wanted to upgrade these gears, and you will later on, stone, tin, you simply, you go through an order, but you put the gear in the center and then what the new material. So if I put 4 cobble around this would become a stone gear. Next we're going to need a piston. Not a sticky, just a regular. I can never remember this recipe. So I'm going to need some iron, redstone, cobble, and wood. Got the wood. Tin, copper, iron. Alright, so pistons up next. Sure, most of you know how to make a piston, but if you don't, that's how you make one. Alright, last thing I need is my piece of glass. A redstone engine produces the smallest amount of MJ. In fact, I don't even see where you actually get a measurement of how much it puts out. I know it's like 0.1, 0.2 MJ. Only powers some machines. So we have a redstone engine there. So things that redstone engine can power are wooden pipe. So things like this guy right here. Wooden pipes are what takes items out of something, so you can put them into something else. So if I put a wooden pipe on my chest in this redstone engine, it would begin to suck items into the pipe. Redstone engines can also power certain smaller MJ-based devices, such as the pump, or what we're going to do today, which is the pulverizer. Pulverizer is a lot like a maciator in industrial craft. It takes items and breaks them into smaller items. That's probably not a good way to describe it. Takes items and turns them into dust, so 1 ore really becomes 2 ore. So let's make one. First we're going to make a machine frame. It'll be gold, iron, and glass. I need some sand, aren't I? Well, oops. I'm going to go hunting for some sand and get some materials together for that. I'll be right back. Alright, so gathered up some materials. Got us some glass and whatnot. Got some more cooking there. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a pulverizer. So first we need that redstone reception coil, which is just some redstone and gold. So one of those guys right there. We're going to need ourselves a machine frame, which is gold, iron, and glass. Got that guy right there. Already made myself a piston. Couple of bits of flint there to do the smooshing. pulverizer. So we got our first MJ-powered machine. So, a couple of details. One is we need a redstone source to tell the engine when to run. So we'll go ahead and create a lever for that. To the Buildcraft room. Alright, I think you're going to like it right here. We got that guy right there. Got our redstone engine. Now, it looks for an item that can receive MJ power, so it's there already. If it was turned the wrong way, there's several different wrenches in Buildcraft, or in Feed the Beast. This is a Buildcraft wrench that lets me change things like engines and pipes, who they function for. The levers can go on the back of a redstone engine or on an adjacent block. Here we're going to go ahead and put it there. So we got our pulverizer right here. A couple of things. Shows how much power it's receiving. In this case, bupkis. If redstone control is enabled, which in this case, we're going to go ahead and disable any redstone controls. And our configuration, which is, does it output to another device? We're going to turn all that off. The thing is, you can have your pulverizer go right into like an MJ-powered furnace, which is good if you're trying to do a rig of multiple things here. So let's go ahead and find, I don't know if I have any raw ore at this point. Ugh, that's it, who cares? Well, let's get some more. We got caves. Alright, so let's find some chairs. See, now is where lighting all this up comes in handy. What's that? Not what I needed, but we'll take some uranium. Some more iron. At this point, there's so much materials that we can use that doesn't hurt to get a few. And again, we could be doing a little better with an enchanted pick as far as like getting more stuff. So down the road, we may be doing that. Turtles automate, and Corey's can automate a lot of your mining. I know how to do that, and I may show you some of that, but for this, I'm kind of trying to keep it real old school. Because really, resource-wise, I can just go over to my other base and I have all I ever need. Really could use some of that redstone action. All the way down here. Here's the, diamond. No. Guess I'll go ahead and take the diamonds. Usually I would save those a little bit, but that's lead. And once again, I found my turtle cave. Well, I'm hoping for some redstone, but not today, it seems. Okay. Well, we got some materials. We're going to head back to our pulverizer. Turn on the power to it. Now, redstone engines warm up, so they produce more power the longer they're on. Redstone engines warm up the slowest. Takes about, my understanding, 20 minutes. Doesn't really seem like that long to me. Energy stored to 3 MJ. Now, MJ is done by MJ tick, and 20 ticks in a second. So we're getting less than 1 MJ a tick because it's taking seconds for it to build up. But let's go ahead and put in piece of tin. Now it has to reach a certain power threshold before it can even start. Again, with redstone engines, that's going to be a long, long wait. But let's make a few more. Speed that up a bit. That's more redstone. I do. Let's make 2 more. I have 1 piston here. Am I iron? I am. Crazy. Thank you. Make me some stone. I'll bring some iron. Redstone. Where's my cobble? Let's put my cobble back. One more time. Aha, piston. Alright, so redstone engines, once again. We're going to need some gears. Need 4 gears, and that's about it. So let's go ahead and 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's wood across the top, which I'm short on. Balls. Any more wood? Please? With sugar on top? Alright. Little short there. Ain't no thing. We'll just get some wood. We've got a whole forest right here, so it's not going to hurt our feelings any. And we fixed a lot of the lag, so this won't take 80 years like it used to. Another rainy day in Minecraft. Now we fixed mob spawning, so I just don't want any zombie surprises to land on my head. Although, we've all got to be honest. 1.4 compared to 1.6. Mobs are a totally different game. How many of you guys have been watching the current season of Ultra Hardcore? I think season 12. But the baby zombies are brutal. Just absolutely brutal. Okay, lots of wood. Let's try that again. Our 2 pistons, and now 2 more redstone engines. Again, we're going to need to be able to turn those on. So I'm going to make a couple more levers. May not need both of them. I made 2. Insufficient stickage. Because I bet you we're not even through our first, yeah. I'm not going to lie to you, this is possibly the slowest possible way to run a pulverizer. It is completely free once you get the redstone engines. You're not having to provide a source of power to get your power. Um, so we can talk about the other engines. Stirling engine's probably the next simplest. It's quite frankly just a coal-powered engine producing 1 MJ a tick. So it would be moving this much faster. Some other engines that are commonly used are a combustion engine, which is powered by fuel. Those can explode, so you got to be careful. Certain engines, if you power them up too much, will boom. Biogas engine, there's different engines. There's electrical engines. Now, so we talk about the difference between EU power and MJ power. The one thing to know is that you can convert one to the other using a series of different processes, but it's easiest to go from EU to MJ using an electrical engine. In this case, that's not what we're going to be doing. We made just for this, we're going to play a little bit with biofuel. I already have some, but we'll make some more. Play with different things to create biomass and biofuel. We'll use those to power engines. So we're going to let that charge for a little bit, and we look at some other stuff. Alright, I'll be right back. Alright, so that is our pulverizer, and we'll pulverize something here in just a minute. I think the last thing that we're going to do today is show you one of the fundamentals of Buildcraft, which is Buildcraft pipe. Buildcraft pipe is made from a lot of different materials, and typically glass. So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to look at building a Buildcraft pipe that takes all the stuff out of this chest here where our turtle was delivering, and takes it into a chest in our storage area here. It's just kind of a practical demonstration. We're using a redstone engine for that because it's the simplest. The first thing we need to do is make a wooden transport pipe, which is wood with a center of glass. Most pipe recipes get you 8. Then we need a pipe to move through something, so we're going to make cobblestone pipe. Make a small stack of that. 40. See if that gets us where we need to go. We're going to begin by placing the pipe here. Notice it connects to the chest. And as I place a cobblestone pipe, it's going to connect to that. Now, there's 2 different types of pipe. The basic transport pipe, which is cobblestone and stone. There's also a pipe called gold pipe. Oops. That increases the speed at which items move. One thing to keep in mind is certain pipes connect and certain pipes don't, which actually works to your advantage if you need to run 2 pipes side by side. Pro tip with Buildcraft pipe is figure out how not to connect all your crap together, because that's going to be one of your major issues is when you have a bunch of pipes that are all flowing into each other and stuff starts going the wrong way. You'll also see that connected to that chest. So we got a pipe from here to here. Wooden, then cobblestone. To start the process going, we're going to use a redstone engine, which you'll also, again, notice sees that it's connected to a chest. Lever, start it up. Whoop. And something in my house just lit on fire. I'm going to imagine a penguin. So, and items start flowing through the pipe. So this will move all this stuff over into this chest for me. Spiffy. So, you're going to see I stole one of those redstone engines. We've got some MJ stored. That's good. Then I have to pulverize something. Anything useful? 10. Yeah. Hey. We're pulverizing. Now, what I really need, honestly, John, it's going to be iron. Again, don't have to go steal a large pile, so we're just going to go ahead and run this over here. 10 dust. So now I get 2 tin instead of 1. Yikes. Slow boat to China, that system is. Also this, I mean, again, you can get items through much faster with better engines. Or even the redstone engine, once it's warmed up, is going to do much better than what it is presently doing. But this is some demonstration. So redstone's the basics here, and so is the wooden in this pipe. Like, I would almost, at this point in the game, I would never ever use just cobblestone pipe. Most of it in this situation would be all gold, so that it just zips right over and arrives at its final destination. Like this. Doot, 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 boop. There it goes. Well, cool. So that's some Buildcraft basics. We've looked at building a redstone engine. We've made a pulverizer so we can start doubling up our ore. And we've made some transport pipes to move items from one place to another. So with that, that's all I got for y'all today. I'll see you next time. Bye.